Hello everyone, this is Jason from Primetime Aquatics, and in this video I want to talk about sand, particularly...
Wait, this is a Monday video. This is my video. Okay. Happy Monday, everybody.
Hello?
Now I'm ready. Come on.
We're ready? What are we doing? Okay.
We're doing substrate.
Substrate. All right.
This.
So we are going to be talking about aquarium sand, and you have set up a lot of tanks lately. We've set up a lot of tanks, and we've used a lot of sand, and we get a lot of questions about, hey, what type of sand are you using? What is your favorites? So we don't have the same favorite, so I thought we'd talk about the sands that we like to use and why we like to use them.
And why mine's better.
So I think one of the first things you want to consider is the color of the substrate. So I actually have two favorites, same manufacturer, two different types. The first one, that is the Carib Sea Supernatural Sand. I love this a lot. And then also the Carib Sea Cichlid Mix. Colors on these are really cool. For both of them, there's a lot of different varieties, from black to white to this kind of off-whitish brown color. The Cichlid Mix actually has a mix of like kind of black and white sand, which is pretty cool. So I like the colors on these a lot of variety. And by the way, I will put affiliate links down here for the Carib Sea sands in case you want more information. I'm probably just going to put one link, and then you can kind of pick your color as you see fit. But love the color. And in your sand, what do we got?
My favorite substrate of all time. Top fin black sand. It's the best.
All right, so for colors, how many different colors do they have that you're aware of?
Two. You have used the white in a couple of tanks, well, 3 tanks on my wall. The little 2.3 gallon?
2.3,
little guy. And then the 3-point-something gallon.
3.5.
3.5. And the 12-gallon long. I also like it if you're looking for like a lighter sand, except it bothers me that it shows all the stuff at the bottom, and it clumps in a weird way, which bothers me. I don't know why, but it doesn't do that like permanently. It's just for a while. And but so I like the black. It's a very versatile color. It hides, stuff at the bottom, and I think it just looks really neat.
And you've used the black in pretty much all of the new betta tanks that you've done so far, right?
Yeah.
So that's pretty awesome. Now the second thing you want to consider as well, and one of the things that I like about the sands that we've chosen, is water parameters. So for instance, when you've got the Supernatural sand, this isn't going to really impact your water parameters at all. So if you're somewhere close to neutral, all the way up to pH down to 6 or up to 8, this is really not going to do a whole lot of, it's not really going to do much to your water parameters. Now, the Cichlid Mix will. So the Cichlid Mix is buffered a little bit higher, and so for us it doesn't really matter because our pH is an 8.2, our water hardness has a GH and a KH of around 200 parts per million, so when it comes to this stuff, it doesn't really have an impact. But if you've got naturally lower pH, this might be something to consider if you want to keep, especially African cichlids. It might help you get that pH up a little bit, but for us, like I said, it really hasn't made a difference. Your sand, the top fin stuff, is also a neutral sand, so that's not going to impact water pH either.
I was going to say, because I have nothing to say about buffering and water parameters.
That's okay, that's why I'm here. Now, the big thing, and I think one of the most important things when it comes to a sand substrate, and that is maintenance. In fact, we did a video on how to choose the right substrate. I'm going to put that in the upper right hand corner, as well as in the description below. We go over all kinds of different substrates, gravels and sands and things like Eco-Complete. When it comes to aquarium maintenance, especially with sand, the grain size really matters. So with both of the Carib Seas, what I love about it is you can still easily maintain your tanks. In fact, we can put a gravel vac in the sand and not suck the sand up into our plumbing system, which is super important. With some of those lighter grain sands, you're starting to suck all that sand up into your plumbing system. That can be a big problem. So really easy to maintain with both of these types of sands. And the top fin, how are you finding it?
No, whatever you just said was bad. It's pretty much what I find with this. It's very difficult, even with the little tiny little siphons. The sand really does want to go up, so what I usually do is just agitate the sand beforehand, and then it kind of more floats around in the water, and then I suck it up that way, because yes, that is a bit of a stinker.
Okay, so at the top fin, you'd want to go ahead and roll the gravel vac above the surface to kind of stir things up and suck it in that way, but you can't go into the substrate.
No.
And this, like I said, now if you've got really strong suction, yeah, you're going to suck up some sand with this Carib Sea as well. But if it's a moderately, if you're using a gravel vac, it's just going into a bucket, or for us, it goes into our wastewater system, we're not getting enough flow to suck the sand into our plumbing system, which is really cool. So where do you find these sands? I already mentioned I'll have an affiliate link down for these sands on Amazon, but you can generally find most of these at just about any large pet store. I know a lot of our local fish stores have the Carib Sea. Yours is mostly big box stuff. So
Yep.
your Petco's, your PetSmarts, you can check that out, and that's something you would find there. So it's pretty easy to find.
And really, one of the main reasons that I do like this instead of your brand is because our local fish store is very close. Our local big box store, if you want to call it, is very close, and that's where I typically just run and get some more sand when I'm doing all of the aquascaping, which I do a lot.
Yeah, where I kind of plan it out a little bit more, I'm willing to go ahead and take that extra 20-minute drive and get this really cool stuff.
No, I don't like to wait. I want it now.
When it comes to, this is a big question that we often get in terms of substrate. Can you use this for a planted tank? And the answer is yes. In fact, I am not aware of too many stands that won't support planted tanks. We use root tabs in our planted tanks, so that's pretty easy. In fact, I'll put a beginner's guide to planted tanks in the upper right-hand corner. You can see what we do, but all of them would work fine for a planted tank.
I mean, all these sands are really nice for any kind of scape. They're kind of versatile with any kind of rock or wood that you might want to use. I just really prefer the black because it looks like dirt, and I'm a gardener, and I like little garden scapes and all that, and it looks like dirt.
All right, everyone, so these are the sands that we like. Definitely worth checking out. Maybe you want to try something different, or maybe you've got some gravel and you want to transition to sand. These should be some really good choices for you.
Especially for nano tanks, I really like using sand instead of gravel because of the scale. When you're using gravel, it's very large in a very tiny tank, so sand gives a great scale. But also really good for your big tanks too.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe below. Everybody take care, okay? Bye.